Call this meeting to order 7:35. Everybody join me in the pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States, to the republic, that stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with justice for all. All right, before we have the minutes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes as written and suspend reading.
Second.
Mr. Young?
Yeah.
Mr. Cleary?
Yes.
All right, we'll get on into reports. Dan, you're gonna give us the fire and EMS report, please.
Good evening, everyone. Cost of service year to date, 1,265. Calls for service since last meeting, 78. 6 mutual aid given, 2 mutual aid received. Total medic miles since last meeting, 1,036. Chief Heath asked me to pass along 2 applications for approval tonight. One is a level 2 firefighter paramedic. The other is a level 2 firefighter EMT. Both come with a lot of experience, and the administration believes these applicants will be very viable to our department moving forward. We were awarded $3,774.80 from the Ohio EMS grant. This brings our total grants received since November of 21 to $43,494.83. We are currently in the process of applying for a VWC grant to move forward with new striker costs. The fire department has already begun planning for the Apple Butter Festival. Chief Heath attended the meeting held by Mayor Howard to finalize arrangements to make sure the 24 Apple Butter Festival is again successful and safe. Closer we get to that, we'll have more details. And coming up on the 14th and 15th of this month will be the 10th Heroes versus Cancer softball tournament. We're hoping to get our name on that trophy for a 4th time this year, but we ain't making any promises. That's all I have for you guys tonight.
What is the date of the Apple Butter Festival this year? Is that the second weekend?
Yeah.
Second weekend of October?
What was that grant amount, Ben?
$3,774.80.
Thank you. All I have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir. All right, road and cemetery, Mr. O'Connor.
Good evening. The roadside of the house, Nathan called, it locates on New Horizon, done again. So that should be done within the next couple days. If anybody's been out on North Enon Road, if you know where North Enon Road's at, there was a hole that just kept getting worse and worse on our side of the road, because that road split with us in Greene County. We got that fixed last week. We dug it out about 10 inches. Back in with about 6 inches of gravel, compacted it down, and asphalt on top. It's pretty nice. Deputy Baldwin came out and kind of slowed traffic down for us, because as usual, people won't slow down for you. So it turned out pretty nice. I mean, it's got a little bump to it now instead of a big dip, so it's a lot better. We were down in the Holiday Valley today to get the brush at Emmons and Gibson all trimmed up off the sidewalk. The delay was because of a huge hornet's nest that was right on the ground. Almost had disaster because we thought it was a ball or a beach ball, and almost kicked it. Then we saw that it was a hornet's nest, so got it taken care of, so we're going to get the bill on that. It's looks a lot better. Paulus boy. Yeah. And we finally got all the parts to get the flail head reassembled. It's all back together. I think we've got to get a couple of internal hydraulic hoses, but other than that, it's all put back together and should be ready to go. And we got the intersection of Uplands and Park Ridge all patched back in. We got lucky. We called Springfield Township, and they happened to be right around the corner from us with their tar kettle, so they came up crack sealed the joint for us real quick, which really helped out a lot. So that's all done, laid by. That's really about it for the roads. Cemetery wise, we're getting ready to start foundations, got about 22 of them so far. Pretty much all over the cemetery. Mowing, as with everything, is slowing down quite a bit, although we do still have some places that are staying pretty green. And we measured the footage on the gravel roads up there, and it comes out to about 2,500 feet,
What's your average width?
12. That's really about it. Last week was pretty brutal, but I think you guys were all through that too. That's rough. That's all I've got.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Township Trustee, Randall Bowler.
Good evening, everyone. The last meeting I was at on the 5th of August to today, 40 calls for service, 2 arrests, 15 traffic stops, 15 assists, 15 business checks, 103 citizen contacts, and a little over 1,500 miles placed on the cruiser during that time. Only notes I have here, I know it's on social media, it was kind of a hot topic the past couple of weeks. There's been a couple that went down Dayton Springfield Road. One ended up starting on Route 4 on a Saturday. It went to the city of Springfield. They looped around, shot down Dayton Avenue, and came all the way to where it terminated in Fairborn. And then later that same evening, there was another one that the village had initiated that also went towards the Fairborn area where it was terminated. And that vehicle that Ian pursued a couple of days later, deputies sat on and then attempted to stop it, and it fled from us as well. This is unfortunately kind of a trend that's going on right now in law enforcement. I know it upsets some people, but we're finding more oftentimes than not when we get these subjects stopped, they have significant warrants for their arrest, or they have a significant amount of narcotics. I'm not going to speak on it due to it being an open investigation from today's activity, but a similar thing happened today with our canine unit where they made a significant seizure after a vehicle fled from them. So just keep in mind, like with anything, if you see any emergency vehicle with their lights activated, sirens going, be conscious, be checking your rearview mirrors periodically. Anyway, when you're driving, yield as soon as you can. Slow, if you can't yield, slow your speed, something. That's kind of the nature of the beast, unfortunately, in this line of work. Other than that, I've received a couple complaints of individuals early in the morning passing school buses on Dayton Springfield. Obviously, with school being back in, I've kind of followed some buses around going into some neighborhoods around Dayton Springfield. There's quite a few that take Dayton Springfield, so I kind of flip-flop buses in the morning. So normally I pick it up from 7 to about when they get dropped off at the school. Other than that, that's all I have.
Thank you.
Mr. Rudy.
Really have checked for you guys, it's still not.
Move on into old business. The only thing I have, aggregation, did talk with, Joe Garrett from Trey Bell, and the first set of auction for, other companies, First Energy, be like here in November. Be able to get an idea in November, what they're gonna be, where the prices are gonna be going, and where, some of these companies may be set prices for next, for this winter, so keeping an eye on it, that's all we can do. Hopefully it's not gonna go down in spring until, hopefully it won't go to. That's all I can really report on the aggregation.
Is that for electric?
That's for electric. Gas, gas is pretty stable right now, but it's gonna go up, like Columbia Gas's price is gonna go up here this fall, obviously. It's that. It's, we don't, our gas isn't up to that Jane. Fair Jane. So hopefully by then, gas prices will be back down. I am concerned about being able to do long term, worry about these companies doing long term stuff, so maybe more like an 18-month, 2 year, next time it comes around. Just have to see what the market does, what the election does.
Echo Hills work will take place next Monday and Tuesday, September 9th and 10th. Don, I'll get some notifications maybe together, and maybe get some help from you guys. We'll run up through there and stick some things on mailboxes or something like that. Maybe towards the end of this week.
Yeah.
You working Friday?
Yeah, we've got a bigger drag on funeral Saturday.
So that's,
Yeah.
I'll get with you whenever, best time of the day or something. I can come up a little bit, run around, because there's like 90 buses in there.
How many?
I thought I put 90 when we did the Hagen Road work.
Is there a?
I thought there's close to that. It seemed like it was quite a few. Doing that spot stripping and isolated areas like Monday and then back. And then he had told me about the fog. I imagine be a couple weeks out or something. You guys remember what they did in Lander? Was there probably a little bit of time in between? They come
Yeah,
back.
it's what, because of that. It's supposed to be hot.
So
I think they tried not to put that on.
So especially, so at least the chip portion here early this week. So spread the word. You guys talk to anybody, but we'll get some notices out. Go from there. No word yet on OPWC. I think there's a meeting here coming up or something.
Yeah.
So it must be a meeting a little bit later than. So should hear something back maybe by next meeting. We will, by next meeting, we'll have some prices on that cemetery work. Taking in cemetery. I'll get some prices in. So I appreciate getting those measurements.
More than I thought.
I mean, is this something we want to do this year? You know, sometimes these crews, like it's like go, 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 and if you get warm weather like last year, you know, we had some decent weather right at the end. Some of you might be interested in some pretty good asphalt prices this year. It might be the time to get it. Things could be different next year.
Yeah.
So we'll see if, you know, there's no small guys anymore, really.
Riley still does?
Need paving. Riley just does seal coating. My A&B's got a couple, Wagner, Butler. Then there's Wagner, a couple of them. It might be interested. So
See the house you're running her.
house, or I think I've seen them do like the condos behind McDonald's before. Was that who did that?
We were talking, even if we just put down a layer of base,
Yeah.
we're about top coat and just get base down.
That's all I really have. Anything new business?
No, not that I have unless you. Is that what it's through? Look at it. You got a paramedic and a EMT and fire. They're right here.
Yep.
You got him here real quick. That you get him?
Still need to do background checks and all that stuff?
No.
Still need.
Well,
Still need to do background checks or?
honestly, don't know until it does.
Okay. I make a motion to hire Justin E. Wallace and Georgia A. Goad to Niagara Township Fire and EMS pending proper screenings and.
Second.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Cook?
Yes.
Any other new business? Second.
Mr. Young?
Yes. Mr. Burke.
Yes.